Hey everyone, my name is Kai, K-A-I, short for Lakai, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you're not new, welcome back. Alright, so for today's video, I am going to be doing the infamous wet look. So I actually did this look for my birthday photo shoot back in March. I'll insert a photo here. And I was super hyped that it worked out. It was my first time doing the look and it worked out perfectly. So the fact that it worked out, I was like, okay, now I'm definitely gonna record it because I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what techniques that helped me, and we're just gonna make this perfect. So I'm gonna walk you through the styling products that I use and show you how to style it so that it does last you for 3 days straight. And yes, the look did last me 3 days, which was actually really surprising. Let's get right into the video and I'll show you guys how to achieve the perfect wet look. Stay tuned. So to prep my hair, I just co-washed my hair. I didn't shampoo my hair because I didn't want to waste a whole good wash day on this style because we are using a lot of product. So I just co-washed my hair. So what I did was I used the As I Am coconut co-wash. This is like the most typical, famous, well-known co-wash in the curly hair community. And then I didn't deep condition. I just kind of glided the conditioner in my hand just to finger detangle my hair. So this is the CeraVe Organics Deep Penetrating Mask. It's the avocado and castor oil one. So the two videos that really helped me with this video was Naturally Nisi's video and Brielle's. So the main gist I got out of watching both of those videos was that I needed to use a styling cream or butter that was heavy that would weigh my hair down, and I also needed to use a lot of gel. And they also used a hairspray, which I thought was like a really smart idea because hairspray gives you that extra hold to make that wet look last. The first product that we're going to be using today is the Pattern Styling Cream. So when I first made this IGTV on my Instagram, I had mentioned in the video that this cream was kind of heavy on my hair and I had to use it very lightly. So in thinking about that, I was like, this is the perfect cream because this is kind of heavy for my hair. And just be mindful if you don't have like a similar hair texture than me, or you don't have the same density as me, you might need a thicker cream or you might need a lighter cream. So just keep those things in mind throughout the video, that some of the products that I have used in my video may not work for you, but just to use this as like a little guide to how to achieve the look, okay? Next, we are going to be using the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Gel. This gel reminds me a lot of like eco-style gels that have the same texture, like that gooey texture. So even like a custard may work, or you might need something lighter, just like a regular standard gel. That would work, so just gauge on that as well. But this is the gel I use. Like I said, it has like that eco-styler kind of texture to it, and it didn't flake because you know Cantu, they be flaking on everybody. But this didn't flake, so this is pretty good. And lastly, I picked up the Bounce Curl hairspray. It gives you crazy hold and it has no alcohol. And then we're also going to be needing some styling tools. One styling tool I picked up was my Denman brush. I forget which type this one is, I'll put it right below, but just make sure you have a brush similar to this. It doesn't need to be the Denman brush, just have like a regular detangling brush. And then I just have like a regular standard soft bristle brush just to lay down all your hairs. But these are the products that we're mainly going to be working with. And the order that I showed you is the order that I'm going to be applying in my hair too. So let's get right into it. Let's stop talking. Let's get right into it. So you already know I gotta grab my bag, boy, because this can get messy real quick. So my hair is already detangled, so that's the first thing. Make sure your hair is detangled because you're gonna be constantly combing through. And to make this as flat as possible, you need to make sure that you eliminate all knots and just make sure that your hair is fully detangled. So the key thing to achieve this look is to work in sections, because the more sections you add, the flatter your hair is gonna be and the longer that look is gonna stay. So I'm gonna grab, you know what, the section doesn't have to be that small, but you just want to make sure that you're working in sections at least so you could really lay down that hair. I'm just taking like this much room. So now that we have our section, I'm gonna take my water bottle and I'm just gonna wet it real quick. It doesn't need to be soaking wet, but at least make sure the base, the roots of your hair is wet, because that's where we're going to be laying the most product, is on your roots. You're gonna start off with your styling cream. So let's see, I'm gonna take about this much, a finger width. First, I'm gonna massage the product in my hair, make sure it's fully coated. So now I take the styling cream and I'm literally just applying it on my root, and I'm pressing down because you want to make sure that hair is flat as possible. I'm gonna take this much gel. Remember, we're working in a small section, so this amount of gel feels crazy already. And you're gonna wanna glide it in your hair like this. And then once you have glided all the products towards your ends, you're gonna take whatever remaining products you have and you're just gonna press it down. And it's gonna feel gross. I'm telling you, your whole neck is gonna be like mad slimy, but we're gonna make sure that the product is evenly distributed and that the cream and gel mix. So we're gonna take our Denman brush and we're just gonna brush down. And then you're gonna take your soft bristle brush and you're just gonna brush down so that it molds. Okay? I'm gonna turn around so you kind of see how it's molding and how flat it should be right now. You see how the roots is kind of like laying there? You just kind of want it to stick right on the scalp. So now we're gonna repeat this in as many sections as we can. Again, I'm gonna grab my water bottle. Now I'm going with my styling cream again. So I took about this much. I'll coat this all in my hair. I just grabbed a little bit more to apply to my roots. I'm grabbing some gel to that same section to kind of feel where you had it. Apply to your ends first. Grab a little bit more, add it to your roots. You're gonna brush downwards. So back and down. So with this, you wanna blend that first layer you just put down with the layer you just have now. Just know that knots are going to form because the Denman brush is coiling your hair. So try to as much to brush through those knots. You just detangled your hair, but the Denman brush makes it a little bit difficult. If you feel like at some point, I don't know if I'm adding enough gel, you're not. You need to add more. This is what I'm working with right now. You see how it's kind of real flat and then the rest of the hair is just dangling. I'm gonna take this section here. I'm gonna take this section here. So I'm gonna wait it. I'm gonna speed this part up because you already know what we're doing. You're gonna want to start pulling back, kind of working in this direction. Start pulling it back and then kind of wrapping it behind your ear. So with this top section, it's kind of like in this U shape. So I'm just gonna keep sectioning it off one by one, like here, and just keep dividing it until I reach this top part, okay? Alright, this is my last section. So I'm kind of just brushing it back on my hands. I'm just gonna brush this all the way back, making sure my sides are good as well. Around my ear, around my ear. So you just kind of want to keep molding it with your hands, grabbing some extra gel if you need to. So I'm gonna actually do my baby hairs off camera because I don't have a mirror in front of me. So, but I'm just gonna do like two here, and then like a little swoop in the middle, so it can make my forehead not look as big and just give it a little bit more, like a little cuteness to it. So I added my baby hairs, and I just wanted to put a little disclaimer. Up until this point, you're gonna be questioning if this is gonna pull through or not, and I promise you it is. When I first did this look, I was like, oh, like a naked mole rat, a naked mole rat, whatever it's called. But it came out bomb. So if you're questioning like, I don't really think it's going the way I want it to go, just wait. To actually hold the style, I'm gonna use the hairspray. So I'm mainly focusing the hairspray on this upper part because this is where we want to be the most flat, and the back. Even if you want to put some in your hands and smooth it out that way, you most definitely can. This is what it looks like in the back. We're all flat, and it's kind of like the extra curls hanging here. So I'm going to show you how to tie your headscarf so that your curls can still kind of stretch while it's drying. So the first scarf I'm going to grab is like a little bandana. This scarf, you kind of want it to be small so you could just lay it on your edges. So right here, and make sure you're wrapping it underneath your hair, not over, underneath. So first one, I just laid. Okay, the second scarf, you're just gonna lay it the same way. But before we do this, a great technique that I found so that my curls don't shrink is actually tying the back piece with these small rubber bands. If you have scrunchies that are bigger, it's fine. I just feel like the scrunchies leave a bigger indent. So these little rubber bands, I feel like would be better to keep your hair from scrunching up so much when it air dries. You're gonna take your hair and then you're just gonna apply it. So I have like this little extra flap. I'm just gonna tie it right with it. All right, so it's like a little ponytail that you have. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the last scarf, I'm gonna put it in a triangle so that way it could lay the back part and then also the ponytail. So the day that I did this hairstyle, I actually air dried my hair for 5 hours, and then even then the top part was completely dry, but then the ends were a little bit wet, which was fine. But for this time, I'm actually going to speed up the process a little bit. I'm actually going to blow dry the outer layer of the scarf with the blow dryer, and then just taking the blow dryer and going over it with the ends of my hair. But I'm still gonna leave on the headscarf for like an hour or so I can actually mold, and then I'll come back and show you the final results. I'm so excited. All right guys, so this is the finished look. So my hair is like 50% dry, 50% not dry. So the top part of my hair is completely dry, the bottom of my hair is still damp. So when air drying, just make sure that you're in an area that has like a lot of air flowing. Even when I tried to blow dry the hair to speed up the drying process, it was still a little bit wet from the banding, so it's okay though. The top part of my head is like crunchy at this point.
My hair, it don't move.
But it's okay because we want crunchy. My edges are intact, and I'm gonna turn around so I can show you the back. This is what the back looks like. I actually did separate some of the curls back here just to give it a little bit more body, but overall my curls are still intact and they're not too stiff. And when I did this look the first time, it lasted me about 3 days. If you fall asleep the same way you tied your hair earlier, the way I showed you, to preserve your hair at night, your style will last for about 3 days depending. Alright, I did add some hoops to give it like a little pizzazz, and you know, it look really cute. You have like a beat face, you got some sunglasses, like whatever you need, it'll look really good. So see, even like putting like a little accessories can all make it work. Alright, so that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you try out this look using my video for guidance, let me know below in the comments. Tag me in your pictures, tag me in your videos, and I'll be sure to see it and comment as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at kai.flem to keep up with all my videos and natural hair tips. And make sure before you leave to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss another video of mine. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!